Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the energy in St. Vincent and the Grenadines right now and how good it is for manifesting your goals and your dreams in life. You see, as a mindset coach and one who understands how the mind works, the atmosphere right now is an atmosphere of change whereby people want to see better in their lives. And so many people are vibrating on that frequency. But very few know how to utilize that frequency because very few understand the secret of the universe, which is based on energy, vibration, and frequency. And the reason why most people are not quite aware of energy, vibration, and frequency, it is the way how the Bible was used and interpreted to them as literal and as secular history and pointing them to look outwardly instead of focusing the energy inwardly. So many people in this island have been using their energy, and the energy has been what I would refer to as a very positive energy in terms of wanting to change their reality, wanting to change their living conditions. Well, I'm saying to you that you have the key to do that because you're the master and the Lord of your own destiny. For it is as simple as you understanding that it is your own thoughts that creates your reality and creates your personality. For as a man thinketh, where do you think? In the invisible world, in the non-physical world. The Bible refers to it as the heart, which is basically the seat of consciousness. Okay? And you will have your first heartbeat and your last heartbeat. And that is why it used that just as a symbol to show you that there's a part of you that is non-physical and there's a part of you that is physical. So he said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So everything that's happening in your reality, you are the cause. So you are seeing the effect. And you want to change the effect. But you will have to definitely accept that you are the cause. So not until you really accept that you are the cause of everything that's happening in your life and that there's no one to change and there's no one to blame, that you would realize that this is a great opportunity for you to have and be and do whatever you want to have and be and do in this three-dimensional physical world. So the government is not the problem. Politicians is not your problem. Preachers, they are not your problem either. Even though you know who they are and what their agenda is all about, okay, don't focus on them. Buckingham Palace, that's not your problem either, even though we know their agenda. Your biggest problem is yourself. So I'm saying to you, start to work on yourself. And do not look for the country to do certain things for you. Look to yourself to do certain things for the country. Help in the upliftment and the advancement of the people in your community and all of humanity as a whole. And how are you going to do that? You have to tap into your creativity and your ability. How are you going to really get the knowledge? Well, I'm sharing it with you, letting you know that the kingdom of God is within you, not outside of you. Okay? That is why the key is not you having a belief in a man 2,000 years ago. Okay? The key is you knowing that you are that man who could turn water into wine. That's why I would have written a book called How to Turn Water into Wine. The key is you knowing that you can open the floodgates of abundance. I written a book on that too. We'll open up Malachi chapter 3 and show you the whole mystery behind that. Okay? So you can open the floodgates of abundance. I wrote a book called also Your Mood is Your Fortune. So the people in the country is in a certain mood. But if you understand that your mood is a fortune, you realize this is harvest time to harvest a lot of energy. Because a lot of people are just giving away their energy, you know. like for example, in 2020, from 2020 to 2022, I just waiting for the wind to calm down just a little bit, okay? From 2020 to 2022, I've gained on so much in my life. But at the same time, that was the time when most people call me stupid and crazy. There were so much people that was up in my face. Some even wanted us to get physical with me because I wasn't participating in the things that they had people participating in the big scamdemic. I was making video calling it a scamdemic, a pandemic. Many years ago, I knew that they was going to vaccinate the world. I saw it already in a movie. If you think I tell you, like, go check out Divergent, if you could find it. They start to remove some of the movies now, you know, because they realize people just decode them and so on and get all these subliminal messages in them. So from Divergent and many other movies we used to watch all the time. We knew what is happening and we knew what was to expect and all of those things. Okay, so was waiting for it long time. Okay, that's why the custom officer who was protesting, you know, is I would have challenged him before they say everybody had to be vaccinated. I tell him that was coming. He doubt me. Because when I was telling him what the Bible is all about, he didn't believe me. Okay? He even challenged me on why I didn't have certain things. And I said to him, I live by a certain rule. If you can't afford between 3 or 5, then you can't really afford one. But right now I could go cash. Okay, I'm proving it. Okay, after my girl get pregnant and so on, I do that. I show him that. I didn't do that for him, you understand? Because I don't glory in those things, okay? But after that happened. So I'm saying all of this to say to you that it doesn't matter which energy, okay? Even when people frustrated and people carrying a lot of fear, you could still use that energy, okay? And you can transmute it, okay, into positivity. As a matter of fact, like in the time of COVID, many people became millionaires and multi-millionaires. You see, in the time of COVID, many people wasn't focusing on how much they could buy, you know, stocks and so on. They could buy shares. And when all of the airlines was down and all of that, it was a very good time for you to buy stocks in airline industry and many other industries and so on, okay? So I would have known from a long time that in the toughest times is when most millionaires always arise. Okay? So it doesn't matter what. But I'm telling you, the atmosphere right now is very good for manifesting. The atmosphere is very good right now for some reaping. Yeah, you gotta reap. Okay? People just, oh, they're joyful, and some people don't even know what they're joyful about and so on and all of that. Okay? Harvest the energy. Okay? You're not doing anything that is wrong. Okay, use the energy. Okay, use it wisely. Okay, use it for the upliftment of humanity. Because it doesn't matter who is in power, whether it's your party or is not your party. If you use your energy and if you don't bring no value to your society, then you're just a feeder on the planet. Eat, sleep, shit, and repeat. Okay, but you don't want to live that life. So let us as a people, okay, bring our creativity together and use our creativity in the different areas of life to help one another, because we depend on one another, okay? You see, it's just basically one mind, you know, but just different arrangement of the same one mind. So the rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, the thief, okay? It's not different minds, you know, it's just different arrangement, but just one mind, okay? The mind is the key, okay? That's why in a different video, I show you when the man talk about Jesus is the code. I am is the code. Okay, the real meaning of Jesus is I am. That's why I removed Jesus out of my Bible and I leave a blank space for you to write your name, which is I am. That's your name from generation to generation. And you can never say I am and not referring to yourself. Don't make nobody fool you. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Be still and know that I am God. Okay? And you can't find the truth but within yourself. You can't find the way but within yourself. You can't find the life but within yourself. And the life is eternal. It's not temporal. It's eternal. But this body, this avatar, yeah, it's temporal. And most people cling to this and believe this is them. Okay? So my brother, my sister, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on because there's so much to speak about. But I just want to remind you this is good atmosphere in the country right now. Okay? For you to manifest your goals and your dreams. So reach out to a mindset coach like me. Get a mentor to mentor you. Make use of the opportunity. It might be 10 years from now. It might be 15 years from now. You'll be grateful that you make use of the opportunity. Do you realize that I have the key to help young men in this country and young women to become millionaires and multimillionaires and even billionaires? I'm telling you the truth. You see, what I learned late, I want to teach you early. Okay, and I learned these things based on my awakening. See, everybody born in this world with a gift. Okay, so I'm not gonna deny my mystical gifts as a mystic. I'll never ever deny it. Just like our preacher wouldn't deny he believed God called him to preach and to evangelize and to do all of that and to have a church and to take up his tithes and take up his offering and so on. I'm not gonna down him for that. That's what he thinks. And the people who follow him and so on and believe him, they're supposed to do what he asks them to do too. Because they believe. So the same thing with the people. Okay, who listen to me and they think, well, okay, with this man saying it makes sense. I have nothing to lose. I think I'm gonna try something. Let me reach out to this man. I give you some exercise to do, explain to you why you need to do those exercises, explain to you how the mind works. I just waiting for the wind to calm down a little bit. But at the same time, okay, I may not go into some of the scientific terms and so on for you, but I show you the simple things. I use nature and teach you and so on and help you. Okay. Why just do it? I just activating your reticular activating system. Okay. I just helping you to get in alignment. I just helping you to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. Simple as that. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, so I could go on and on, but definitely gonna come to a close. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first step that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, if you like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at Black Mad Guru. If you like to get my books, I want to believe that the links, they are all down below. All my books are available on Amazon. If you're living right in the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and you decide to purchase my gratitude journal, I will teach you how to do these affirmations. I've already started writing in these gratitude journals that I am so happy and grateful now. Okay? You just have to put in your heart. You just have to say what you're happy and grateful now for. I could explain those things, simplify them for you to help you to have faith. You see, faith is not the blind thing that the preachers tell you about. Okay? Faith is based on certain knowledge. Knowledge of self. Okay? It's very, very important. So, you can check out all the links down below. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me. You want to be a part of my university, Free Thinker and Seekers University. Plus, I have some other academies and universities that I'll definitely introduce to you, okay? And as time goes on, there's certain other things I have to introduce, okay, to the people. I've been giving my service to people all over the world, okay, for almost 10 years now, okay? And then I just decided, you know what? Let me help the people of my country, whether they accept or they reject me, it doesn't matter. They can't say, well, I never tried to bring certain knowledge to them. Okay? Even though from the start, when I just started, they say, oh, he's stupid, he's crazy, he lost his mind. But, you know, I have to pass that and I have to share some knowledge with the people. So, with that being said, I just want to say, peace. Frighten me, man. Peace. Love you all. Out.